Getting ready to try out my new Veggetti Pro. We're going to try to make some zucchini noodles with it. This is what the package looks like when you open it up for the first time. So I have it unboxed. It comes with a recipe guide and instruction booklet, and there's what it looks like. It comes with 2 different sizes of blades, so thin spiral and the thick, and they just slide right back in there for easy storage. So the first thing in the directions are to suction cup the Veggetti to a clean, dry surface. So it says to push down, and then this lever right here activates the suction cup. We want to go from off to on. So I will do that right now. So I push down in the middle of the Veggetti and I just flip the switch, and now it's pretty sturdy. See, I rock it and it doesn't move. Next, I need to decide on what cut. So there's 3 different blades. There's thin spiral, thick spiral, and ribbon cut. So I think we're gonna try the thin spiral. So I'm gonna switch out the blades. So that was real easy to switch out. You just pull up here where the blades go in, and it just slides right in. So the next thing I have to do is to remove this protective film over that blade. And now it just slides right down in. The next step is to cut off both ends of your zucchini. So there's that end and that end. Next, you have to put the zucchini in between the 2 sets of blades, and what I'm finding right now is it's going to have to be cut to this size if I have a huge zucchini like the ones over here. So zucchini this big will have to be cut to fit inside the Veggetti. So that is one thing I'm finding out right now, that we'll have to cut it to fit. So let's give this a try. So it says to hold on the left hand to the push handle with your right turn as you push. So let's see. Okay, well, I obviously put my mat to catch the noodles on the wrong side of the machine. So I guess I didn't look at the picture very well. So let's move this over here to catch it, and let's try it again. How's it doing? Oh, I'm so excited. Look at that. Oh, look at all those noodles. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that noodle. All right. Look at it go. Almost. Okay, so that was my first experience with the Veggetti, and it did not stay suction cupped to the table. So that was one problem I just noticed. It didn't stay suction cupped. I had a hard time pushing it and cranking at the same time with it moving. So I'm gonna try it again and make sure it is suction cupped to the table. But as for how it worked, I love the noodles. The noodles turned out great. So I'm really excited about that. But as for the cranking part, it was a little bit awkward. So let's try it again and make sure it stays suction cupped down. Okay, we're gonna try to suction cup it again. So I'm really gonna push down hard in the middle and I'm gonna flip the switch. And hopefully that is suction cup good. So feels a little better than the last time. All right, let's add another zucchini. Seems to be a little bit too long. Gotta cut some off. Yeah, that fits better. So let's push that in tighter. All right, so let's try it again. So we're pushing forward and twirling. How's it going? Looking good, it's doing it. I feel like it's starting to come unsuctioned from the table, but it seems to be working really good this time. Oh, it did come unsuctioned again. I'll have to try it on the countertop. I moved the Veggetti over to my countertop. When I was wiping the table, it kind of felt like the stone on my table was uneven, and maybe that was the problem. So my countertop should be flat, so push down, and hopefully this solves the problem. So I'll put another zucchini in here. And stab it. All right, and now we pull and spin. Seems to be doing good. This is much easier than on the table. It's really I'm able to pull. Maybe pulling instead of pushing is better. Either way, it's working much better than it did on the table. Okay, almost done. Okay, that's it. The Veggetti worked much better suction cup to my countertop than it did to my table. My table is made out of stone, and I think it was just a little bit wavy and uneven, and I think that was the problem because it really worked well this time. And also the angle from which I was using it changed. Before, when I was on the table, I was pushing it, and this time I pulled it, and overall it worked so much better. Next, I'd like to try a really easy, simple recipe for zucchini noodles. And so I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to cook up a batch of garlic and Parmesan cheese zoodles. So I have my pan with just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom, and now we're going to add the zucchini noodles, or zoodles. So we're just going to add the zucchini noodles in. Now, zucchinis have a lot of water content, so they will stay fairly moist. So you only need a little bit of oil. We cooked the zucchini for about 7 minutes over medium heat, and we're going to let them cool down a little bit and add some cheese and try them out and see how they taste. We're going to add a little bit of garlic. Okay, and the last thing we're going to do is sprinkle some Parmesan cheese over top of them. And stir that in, and now we'll taste test and see how they taste. All right, I have my 2 taste testers who are going to taste test the zoodles with garlic and Parmesan. Well, girls, what did you think of the zoodles?
They're really good. I don't know what to say. I think they might have needed, like, cut up. They're a little too stringy.
The cleanup for the Veggetti was really easy. I just sprayed it with hot water from the sprayer in my kitchen sink, until all the little pieces of zucchini and seeds came off of it. Just super easy to clean up. So overall, my experience with the Veggetti, I would have to say I do like it. Having put it on my countertop where it stayed put, it did work like it was supposed to. If any of you have used a different noodle maker, I'd appreciate any comments below, and let me know your favorite vegetable noodle maker and some of your favorite recipes for zucchini. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!